What's going on, you guys? So it's been a couple minutes since I put a video out, and the reason behind that is because over the last couple weeks I've actually been moving, and I'm finally moved into my new house, and yeah, it's still kind of a mess. House definitely needs some work and some updating, but I bought it because it had a pretty sweet garage, so let's go check that out. Oh, look at it. Hello. I don't think I'm gonna be keeping that. Alright, this is the garage. It's not too big. Should be sufficient. Needs some lights. Needs some lights in here. So I mean, yeah, it's about the same size as my last garage. It might be a little bit tighter. Definitely needs to get a little bit more comfy in here. But I mean, this would be sufficient, but it's not sufficient enough. That's why I bought a house with two garages. And there's the other garage. So this is area one of the garage. This area over here is primarily going to be set up as my fabrication area. So I've got my bench, my welder, all my equipment over here. Kind of just like a nice little fab area. Keep everything, you know, all the dirty work over on this side. And then we do have another area right past this door. A little darker in here right now, so I can go back here. So it takes a minute for these lights to warm up in here and get bright, but I am going to be changing this out for some better LED lighting. But this is like awesome, like plenty of room in here to actually like work on cars. Now, when it comes to my lift, I don't think I'm going to be able to fit my lift in here without modifying the ceiling a little bit. But as for now, I'm kind of just going to roll with what I got to make do and, you know, get back to work on the car. So the garage is pretty well set up. You know, we have airline drop downs over here. There's another airline drop down over there in that corner. We have ventilation system, came with all these cabinets and everything. And then back in here is like a compressor slash storage room back here. So back here is where the plumbing is. Let's put the compressor in. So we got a hookup for compressor back here. We got some power outlets. 220 is wired in. Don't worry, that breaker's off. I checked. But we do have 220 if I want to put a 60-gallon compressor in here. Or we have some standard 110 outlets in case I just want to get something to make do for now. That is not a 220 expensive compressor. But nice thing, this garage has its own furnace. So it has its own independent furnace back here. Let me turn this on. Let that bad boy fire up. Come on over here. Set our thermostat in the garage, and then it has its. Then we got our vent ducting up there for it. I already set my TV and my sound system all up. We have a wall mount AC unit for when it gets hot in the summer. Cabinets, cabinets, cabinets. Definitely not using that thing. Gonna take that out. I'm really not a fan of automatic garage door openers for low clearance ceiling stuff like this. Plus with the garage door locks that I have on here, I don't want to hit it on accident and break the locks. That side of the shop was pretty much as dim, or this side of the shop was pretty much as dim as that side is right now but I did put these LED lights up in this side first. I am adding these same lights over to that side as well, so it should brighten it up quite a bit. There is quite a bit of echo in here. I don't know really what I'm gonna do about that, but I'm stoked. This is way more space than I had at the last house. Essentially have 3 garages worth of area to work out of, so that's really cool. And once this side is all set up, I'm planning on setting that back wall area up as like a studio wall setup to do all of my like talking head stuff and, you know, the stand in front of the camera talk stuff for YouTube. And then down here, this is where I store all of my my media equipment, so like all of my lights and all that stuff. Just keep all that stuff right down there in the garage where it's easy to get to. Like I said, I got all my spare parts back here. I still have a bunch of stuff in the other garage I need to go through and get that figured out. A little bit of work left on the car. We're not jumping into that just yet though. So just figured I'd kind of like give you guys a little bit of a walkthrough on the new place, and you know, really excited for the plans I have ahead for this. And yeah, it's probably gonna be a minute before I get back into the role of like putting content out all the time, just because I have so much I need to get done right now around here. Not only like in setting up the garages and stuff like that, but actually like in the house. The house needs a lot of updating. It's a 1970s house, so like there's carpet in the bathroom, like if that gives you an idea of the kind of work it needs. So it needs some updating, but I'm stoked. I'm so happy to finally be moved in and over this hunting process. And yeah, time to get back into like building cool shit, I think. Definitely gonna need to look into getting some side jobs so I can help pay for all this shit now, but I'm looking forward to it. So anyways, you guys, that's gonna be it for this one. So like the video if you liked it, subscribe to the channel if you're new, follow the builds along, follow this adventure along, and until the next one, I'll catch you guys later.